Live. See if I can't make my way into this trapped location here. Excuse me, dear. Oh, and the book. See, it's just all falling apart. Here we go.
Are you good?
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. All right. So where's your phone at? Okay. Talk.
I'll get it after I
Ask
introduce
questions.
myself.
Okay. All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Philip. We're the owners of Richmond Comics, and we're going to give our, well, I guess it's episode 3 of our RCX weekend update. And we will give you our, we have lots of updates today. It's been, a week, as most people know, and we'll give you an update on that, along with some stuff going on this week at Richmond Comics and how everybody's handling everything here. And hopefully it will all go smoothly here today. So if anybody has any questions during this, we'll try to answer. So be sure to just submit in here. Is after this, if you're watching, just submit questions and we'll try to answer after the fact. So let's begin. So basically the big news, of course, is the coronavirus, and it's basically affecting us all, especially as a comic shop and as people are staying in their home and everything. So right now, our current plan through here is to actually be open normal hours Monday and Tuesday, which is 11 to 7. We will be changing our Wednesday hours, which is New Comic Day, to 11 to 7. So we'll be doing that, and then after Wednesday, we'll kind of be seeing what's going on, whether the state has a shutdown or what we're going to do. If we do decide to, or we have to shut down after Wednesday, we'll be operating our curbside service. So if you're a subscriber or there's certain things you're looking for, just call us and let us know, and we can do curbside service with it. We'll still ship books out, so we'll continually be doing that. We have a few customers that we ship out weekly, and if you would like to be one of them as one of our subscribers, let us know and we'll get the shipments out. We are also doing local delivery, so let us know and we can take payment over the phone. Just give us a call and we'll take payment over the phone, and then we can deliver your books to you that way. So we still have a few options there, and then we will actually, did I mention appointments? Okay, well, thank you. Okay, thank you. So we'll also still be taking appointments during, if we're closed and or after hours that people want to get their books, so just let us know. We'll be doing that. So if there is a shutdown, we'll still be doing appointments that way, and that way you can still get your books. Right now, there is no stoppage of shipments. So all of our distributors, that where we get books from, whether it's Diamond, Penguin Random House, or Scholastic, they're all still shipping. So we will continue to get shipments basically every Monday and Tuesday for Tuesday and Wednesday new books, depending on what type of book is. So those will still be coming in. If there's certain books that you want and you know you're going to have, we'll talk about it later, but we'll talk about it here also, is the final order cutoff. If you're a subscriber, Tommy sends out the email every Thursday talking about final order cutoff. Please use that for us so we'll know if you want us to order you something during this time, as we know our customer base is not going to be as much foot traffic coming through and all that. Some of our orders may be lower than normal just because we're not sure when that will pick up, but we will continue to order the books for you. So it's a lot going on. If there's any questions about that, just let us know. Once again, I want to reiterate, starting tomorrow through Wednesday, it's going to be 11 to 7 all 3 days. If there's a state mandated shutdown, we can do normal deliveries, whether it's delivery or curb service or shipments. We can still ship out. It's Shipments is usually a part of all that, so just let us know and we'll work with you. If you're one of our subscribers or normal customers, and right now we know everyone's in a pinch and it's tight and a lot of people are unfortunately being laid off right now because they're doing this, just let us know if you're one of our customers and we'll work with you in any way we can. Just talk to us and let us know what's going on. And that way, if you want us to hold off on ordering your books right now, we'll do that, or just whatever. I'm just trying to, just contact us and let us know. We want to be able to work with you on that. That's pretty much that whole setup. We're going to kind of have a normal show after this and talk about some books coming out this week and then going into some other topics. But we needed to get this out there. This show will continue every Sunday at noon. We won't be, no matter what happened, we'll still be here with you. We'll also still continue doing our Facebook Live shows on Tuesday nights, which we'll talk about in a little while too. So those will still be going on. So the next topic, which flows in from the coronavirus topic, is Free Comic Book Day. So it has now been announced that Free Comic Book Day has been postponed. It's not been canceled. It's been postponed. We don't know when. We're all kind of assuming July. There was a time where 1 year before, when Free Comic Book Day was on a July 4th, when it was on a Saturday, and this year July 4th happens to fall on a Saturday. So we're thinking that might be the case, but we don't know. It's just an assumption on my part. But we will keep you updated on that post, and once again, when they announce it, we will continue to throw one of the largest events out there. So we'll keep you updated on that.
Book club. So our book club was scheduled for Saturday, April 11th. We were discussing Once and Future Volume 1. That book comes out on Wednesday. So we're going to have a ton of copies, and we are either going to cancel or do it virtually.
Not cancel, postpone.
Sorry. We're going to put a poll on the Facebook group, the RCX Book Club Facebook group, to see what you guys would prefer. So be looking for that post soon. But the book still comes out. It's great. You can still read it, even if you don't want to join us for book club. So
You're still up.
Okay. So on Tuesday, we are getting some new books in for the kids section. Diana, Prince of Amazons is going into a second printing, so we're going to have a few copies of that to restock. And then Warren the 13th is new on Tuesday. This is book 3 in the series, and this is just a fun adventure book about pirates, secret codes, witches, sea monsters, and all kinds of crazy things. So this is book 3. We also have book 1 and 2 available as well. And then Dungeons and Dragons Mad Libs. These are a lot of fun to do when you're stuck at home. Have fun with the family. Think of some crazy stories. Act them out if you want. And going along with that, we also have some Pokemon, Last Kids on Earth, and Sonic Mad Libs as well. And these are available now. But Dungeons and Dragons, this one comes out on Tuesday.
And we may entertain you later in the week with a Mad Libs Live version here at Richmond Comics.
He's really bad at Mad Libs.
I am horrible at Mad Libs. You would think adjectives would be my thing with all the comic characters, but they're not. It's not a thing. Everything is either good or fine. Never exceptional.
Never great.
Or great. That's correct. And just to reiterate on the Diana Princess of the Amazons, as Jacqueline mentioned, it has gone to a second printing. It is already DC's #1 selling title this year, with well over 200,000 copies printed and sold. So not just sitting on shelf, it's actually been sold. And so they had to go back to a second printing for that book.
So if you haven't read it yet, it's excellent, obviously. And then some new books coming out Wednesday for the kids.
This is Facebook Live.
Oh!
Tuesday.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, well, that's... Anyway.
Sorry.
So, did I mess up the whole... No, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Everything's a lot of weird
I know.
orders.
I just split it up so we, be a little bit easier to
I'll
deal
go
with.
back to my corner now.
So on Tuesday, we will continue our Facebook Live sales at 7 p.m. This week, we have a few premium variants. Hellions #1 comes out. I believe this is a Deodato variant. And then we have an Immortal Hulk 33 variant and a Wolverine #2 premium variant that's coming out. So that will be available on the Facebook Live. And we have also pulled quite a few like 80s titles out and Silver Age books coming out. So we will have a much larger show on Tuesday than we have the last couple of weeks, as we're just getting our footing set up. This is episode 3 of this. Will be show 3 of the Facebook Live. So as we're saying, we're just getting our feet wet, but it will be a much larger show on Tuesday. With a lot of different items, and if anybody has anything that they would like to see on Facebook Live sale, once again, as always, just let us know. Which leads us into Wednesday's new releases. So this week, Wednesday's new releases, some of the top picks are Batman, Curse of the White Knight, issue 8 of 8. So we get the final issue of that miniseries coming out. As mentioned earlier, we have Once and Future Volume 1 trade coming out. And along with that, we have the next issue of Once and Future, which is issue 7. So it starts the new storyline after the trade. So you can, if you haven't read it yet, you can pick up the trade and read issues 1 through 6, and then pick up number 7. As been mentioned here before, Once and Future was probably our #1 book here. Well, was our #1 book here at the store in 2019. So come and see why that was the case. And then finally, what? Huh?
Boom.
Boom. Boom. And then we have the first volume of the Captain America hardcover coming out this week, which should be, which is one of our top hardcovers for this year. So now,
It's my turn again?
it's your turn again.
So new releases for Wednesday for the kiddos. We have Sonic the Hedgehog number 27, Marvel Action Avengers number 1, and then Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony is number 88. And then to answer Alan's question, what comic books do you have for a 7-year-old who is learning how to read? We have a slew of Step Into Reading, step 1, 2, and 3, I believe. Reading, we have like Mulan, some princesses, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, Pokemon. The Step Into Reading is good because there's different levels for different ranges of where you are in your reading. And we have a lot of picture books
Board books.
and board books as well. There's some like 5-minute stories, so it's like just little quick snippets like you can read to them and then maybe have them read it back to you. There's a ton of stuff in the kids section.
So maybe at the end of this show, we'll do, before we sign off, we'll do a quick spin of the camera through our all ages section here to kind of give you an idea of what we have laid out here.
Sure.
So just so you can kind of see what's on the walls and what's standing out there.
All kinds of things.
Yep. This is just once again talking about previews. So the new previews comes out this Wednesday. So everyone will have, all our subscribers who subscribe to previews, we'll be getting that this week. So these are the books that are shipping in June for the most part. So this is what our covers looks like. You have the main previews book, and then DC and Marvel has their own previews set out there. So if you want to talk about previews, 1 week, as things settle down from everything, we will go through how to use previews and how it works for us and how it can work for you, and kind of give you an idea of that whole process. If you're a subscriber, once again, Tommy has sent out the email on Thursday. We're probably going to send out another email today just to kind of give everyone an idea of what we kind of talked about here, so we may put that link in there. But final order cutoff is due today, so let us know about that. And once again, we'll put some of these links on our video once we have gone off the air today, So you'll kind of get an idea of that, and we'll have that sitting out there. But this is kind of how we order our books every month. So if you have questions about it, or if you're new to the previews, just give us a call, send us an email, and we'll let you know and work through that process. And you can always order the books that you want.
We do have one more question. Is it possible to order online? Right now we do not have our inventory through a website, but we are taking orders and can ship. It's just we don't have an easy way to tell you exactly what we have in the store. But like Philip said, we can go through and show you some things, and if anything strikes your interest, we can definitely invoice you and ship it to you. Do you have anything to add to that?
No, that's we will be probably working on something in that vein in the future, or probably during this process. We are just not currently set up for full-blown online shipping, but we will probably be working through that process with some vendors. I have a list of vendors, and we wanna get there. We're just not there yet. So, but you will probably see something in the next probably few months. We will roll out something like that, which of course that doesn't help you today. But once again, if you do want to, come in and look, we'll still be open the next few days. And if we can set up something, if you're more comfortable just coming in by yourself, we can set up appointments and do that. And that way you can have the run of what's going in here. After hours, we'll be more than happy to do that for right now. Do you want to take a quick tour of the kids section with the camera before we sign off today?
Do you want me to be on the camera?
You just be behind the camera and show, that way you can see, and then we'll sign back off, but I'll let you do that really quick.
Hi.
Hi.
So we have a slew of little golden books, which are great for the kiddos. Lots of superheroes and Disney titles.
Star Wars.
Here are the Step Into Reading books I was talking about. We have DC Super Pets as well. The Step Into Reading levels 1 through 3. And then there's also some historical books. We have Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, Isaac Newton, stuff like that. All single issues. New releases. We have these bedtime stories and picture books. And here's some more board books as well that are easier to read for the kiddos. And there's some more Step Into Reading and Lego books over here. So there's something for all ages, from picture books to graphic novels and single issues. And there's some more picture books and women's history books on this display. There's all kinds of goodies.
Don't let it fall, don't let it fall. So there you have it for this week's show. Once again, like I said, we will keep you updated. We may do another live show Wednesday to keep everyone updated on what our plans are. We'll be sending out emails. Tommy's scurrying around the camera.
I was just gonna stop it when you're done.
Oh, that's what you're doing? So,
You want to say hi?
so we'll be, so like I said, we'll probably be doing another live show, just a quick update on Wednesday. So I know on Wednesday, so keep an eye up for that. Also look for our Facebook page. Like I said, we'll be sending out an email today to our subscribers. If you want to get on our email list, just let us know. We can get you on that for like FOC and everything. And hopefully we'll see what happens from there. But thanks for joining us this week.
Thanks, guys. Stay safe.